Paleo Nick here. Right now I want to teach you how to make pork tenderloin with spinach, mushrooms, and PALEOCHEF's new lemon herb tomato sauce. Stick around because we're about to get radical on some pork product. Alright, so we've got a pan preheating and I'm going to add to it 4 slices of bacon. We'll let that cook, let the fat render down, and we'll use both the bacon and the fat later on in this preparation. Move this stuff to the side, grab my knife, and then right here there's a little bit of silver skin on every tenderloin, and that's just kind of a tough, inedible membrane that you'll find right there. So I'm going to use my knife, get in under it, try to cut away as little meat as possible. If you use a smaller knife, it'll be a little bit easier. But I'm just going to get rid of that. And then from there, I'll cut the bottom off, make some tacos out of that. I usually cut this little lobe off, and then I'm going to go with 5 little medallions. Set that aside. These here guys, hit with some salt. Not too much salt because we're going to have a bit of salt in that bacon fat, and then pepper. So let's check on our bacon here. This is our first flip. There we go. And I'll set this cutting board aside for a second and chop up those mushrooms. So be right back. So here we go with our shrooms. I'm gonna go with a nice thin slice this time. There we go. Take a look at our bacon again. Put that back over. Pull these off. Then I'll pour off some of my fat. I'll add the spinach to that bacon fat. Here I've got a shallot. Cooking our spinach. Cooking down. Let's add a little bit more bacon. Bacon fat, right? Let's go in with our shallots. Mushrooms. A little bit of salt. Pepper. We'll let that roll. Alright, so the mushrooms don't dry out. I'm going to add a little bit of moisture. Let those cook. Alright, so those mushrooms are just about where we want them. So you can transfer that to a bowl. There we go. Bacon fat back in here. Nice high flame. I actually added 2 more medallions, and then you can see because I salted these earlier, it's starting to draw some moisture to the surface. So don't do that. I thought I was going to cook these right away, but I changed my mind. So salt them just as they're about to go in the pan. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, there we go. We'll go season side down. You can see from the side here that these are cooking. Maybe they're about halfway. We don't want to overcook. I like them about medium. Good little sear on them. Of all of these, the best one is probably this one. That's it. This one's kind of cool too. Some nice, nearly whole peppercorns on the surface. These won't take long on that second side, so I'm just going to throw them here. Now it's just like this is a palette, and we're the artist, and we just got to put this together and make it look pretty. So how are we going to do that? I'm going to break this bacon in half. So let's start with a piece of bacon, a little bit of spinach, some shrooms, medallion, bacon, spinach, mushrooms, medallion. And then to finish that off, lemon herb tomato sauce. We'll go right kind of down the middle. Something like that. I'm not really sure what you want to call it, but there's definitely some pork product involved. I'm Paleo Nick. Today we featured PALEOCHEF's lemon herb tomato sauce. This stuff is awesome. It goes well on shrimp, pork here, pretty much anything. Get out there and give it a shot. And whatever you do, all the shots you take, make sure you keep it paleo.